Good morning and welcome to Crypto Corner. I'm your host, Greg Harriman, and we hope that guys are killing it. What you're going to see is our original goal was 2 to 3 times our money using a safe, secure, and able to sleep method. And currently we are 4 times where we thought we'd be since August of last year. So we put in $1,000 in this account and we're at about $4,400 right now. So what we're hoping is that you joined in that journey. If you haven't, is it too late? What are we looking at? What are we buying? What are we selling? Of course, this isn't financial advice. It's the Wild West. And so, welcome to the journey, and we're going to jump right in. Each week we show this. As you can see, there's only a few things that are down. So one of the things that while we're looking at some of these, and most of them are going up. Is it too late to buy? The only thing we bought this week was Gala Games. And the reason that we bought that is we think that that's just starting to move now. So we believe that the Gala Games will just keep going up. So again, that is up to you. If you look at some of these percentages, like Jasmy, 350%, Super is at 800%. Those are some of the things that we've just done really well on, and we've sold some of those off and kept our original number in there. So as it grows, we're still growing, but we're keeping our portfolio balanced in this particular case. You might want to change your whole system so that you instead of 65% safe, you're 25% safe. We just moved some of those numbers because we feel like as we go into the bull run, it will be safer than when we're in a bear market. So that's all up to you. Do your own research, do your own thinking, decide what you're doing, but have a plan. Don't just kind of be going willy-nilly and saying, hey, well, everything's going up. Kind of everything is going up, minus the fact that at some point it will just go down. And it will go down pretty quickly. So we're going to take our profits along the way. We're going to be smart and we're going to just try to help you guys along with your journey as well. If you notice in today's price, look at where Dot and Atom are. Look at where they were last week. So nice little pop there. And then our percentage of our 65, 55% in our percentage fall, what you're going to see is because those went up, we were able to keep some of our other dollars in our 10 and our 15% because everything kind of went up equally. So that was a great week for Dot, Sol, Atom, our Bitcoin's at 66. So all of these are way up there. So when you're looking at what you're doing, make sure you have some balance, but also, decide what your risk factor is. If your risk factor right now says you want to just keep super for the long run, then keep super for the long run. That's up to you. Okay, here's some, we've been doing multiple lists. So this is not included in the $1,000 that we were just talking about. This is all the ones in yellow are the same. So we brought those over, but we added some new things to it. You'll see UFO is starting to move. Nakamoto Games is starting to move. Ajax, which is AI, is definitely moving. All these blue stars are ones that are doing really well. We believe Gala's in a great place to start moving. We mentioned that last week. I personally think ACH has a way to go. I think that Jasmy still has a ways to go. We are not looking at selling that unless it hits in that portfolio, hits our percentage. HBAR has been moving. So, a lot of these are extra that you could say, well, I'm willing to take a little more risk outside of my normal, like in our case, the $1,000. And then this, maybe 2 weeks ago now, right, on 221, we jumped in and said, here's some crazy ones that are all, they're not safe, not financial advice, wild west, right? So, and if you look, half of these are doing well and half of them are not. So you have to once again decide, what do you want out of this? We call this OPSEC. and that is killing it. But we also feel pretty good about VPP, and that right now is down. So you can see these ones that are down, and some of the time, like we look at this and say, okay, this is an opportunity to buy in when everything else is kind of going up. These are maybe just a little bit further behind. VPP is virtual poker. So maybe poker isn't catching up to gaming and gaming is moving faster. That's okay. That would be okay with us. If we had to pick three, it would be Beam, Miria, and PAL. And as you can see, Beam is down. So, to me, again, this is a great buy. I would be buying here. We are buying here. This isn't part of our $1,000 portfolio, but we are buying here. We're buying Beam. We're buying we bought some of this Prop C. We bought some PAL. We definitely have VPP. Rose is another one that's on a lot of these other lists. And we really like that for long term. But that one is now getting to the point where we were buying it at 11 cents and it's at 16. So how much further is that going? We're not 100% sure. Okay, so I added something this week. As you can see, a couple different things here. We started with 1,000. We're now at 44.56, which gives us all of our percentages in these boxes of what we're doing. So this week I added in the red of what did we sell. We sold Super and Jasmy. Why? Because this was pretty much going over our total, and so we didn't really buy that much else. We bought a little bit of DOT, we bought some PBX, and we bought Gala. And the DOT we only bought right before it started to really, jump this last week. So we bought that, and we are not buying anymore this week. And PBX is another one that we had listed out there that is right now is kind of down. So, it might be a decent buy. IMX might be a decent buy. Gala, we think that Gala is one of those that could be a 10x. So we're just putting a little bit in as we go. That's what we did to Super, and that's what we did to Jasmy, and both of those are up a couple 100% at least. Super being up 800%. One thing that and my face is covering it down here, so sorry about that. I gotta work on that. So we do have a plan to sell our DOT and our Atom. And remember, we have staked 75% on Coinbase and we left 25% out. So we are going to sell. Atom at 13.25 and DOT at 11.50. Just so you guys know, what are we doing? You don't have to do it. You could stake it all. You would be, in my opinion, you'd be fine. What we're doing is we're farming. So each time we've been buying and selling and buying and selling. And so that's just, again, what we've been doing. And those are the numbers that we're selling at. And then we think that Atom will go back down to 11-ish. And we think DOT will go back down to 9-ish. And we'll buy back in and we'll have more coins for the long run. Again, I really like to show this because it shows farming, staking, accumulating, diversification. Are you doing all those things? We're showing now that we're picking some really degenerate coins out there, and we're also making sure that you're seeing, if there's anything else that we can be adding to that 65%, we're going to take a look at that just so that we have more coins in there that we think may be a little safer, but help us diversify. We've been accumulating all of these coins. Accumulation is just when you keep adding to it, your dollar cost averaging in. Staking, which we do whenever is possible on Coinbase, Atom, and DOT, and Sol all have staking capabilities. And farming is what we just mentioned with DOT and Atom. We have done it with plenty of different things, but right now, DOT and Atom is our two that we're doing most. We do think that there'll be an ETF this year for ETH that's going to bring more money into the market. And as more money comes into this market, all of these coins are just going to keep doing well. All right. Lastly, same thing I said last week. I'm trying to grow the channel, trying to do better, trying to give you guys some good alpha so that you guys can say, look, if I started here and I started just doing what we were saying, could I make money? And yeah, we've shown that now that we've gone from 1,000 to 44. The other huge piece of this is you're not too late. Everyone's keeps asking, oh, things have gone up. Would I buy super at this rate? No, but if it goes back down to $1, definitely. And remember, with crypto, these things can go up and down in a matter of days. So hopefully you're getting something out of this, and hopefully you're making some money, and you're having some fun along the way. So this is Greg Harriman signing out from Crypto Corner, and you guys have a great week. Thank you.